The Three Generates Week 3 NFL Picks bonus episode of the Bottom Line Bombs brought to you by Underdog. Use my promo code BOMBS. And without further ado, let's start it off. Three Generates NFL Week 2 show. Yes. Juice it up for Hockey Hannibal. Give him a Whaler song. Perfect. Here we are. Welcome to the second episode of the Three Generates Three Generates show with Hannibal Buress, Kevin Bozeman. I'm CJ Sullivan. We are three comics, friends, and gamblers. Together, we are the Three Generates. We are trying to win $2 million in the Circa Million contest. 5 picks, NFLs, each week against the spread. We think the three of us together can come up with 5 to crack the system. First week, we had a little trouble out the gates. 0-5. 0-5, but that was we figured that was a learning process episode. Hannibal's figuring out who's on who, what quarterback plays for what. Here's a little scene from last week's episode of why maybe we started out 0-5 real quick.
I gotta do more research. I didn't realize Sam Darnold was on the Seahawks. So
okay, that might lead to why we went 0-5, and maybe we shouldn't let Hannibal, just because he says I really want the Chiefs.
I believe this is called discovery.
Yeah, this is why he's right. We should pod about this. It's like maybe we should pod about this.
Yeah,
talk it out. You know, find out who's on who.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Sam Darnold.
Quit. Right, hold on. Quiz me on the quarterback.
Right.
That's think old. Old.
I was about to say Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, that's it. That'll be in November. Think about this discovery process is a bit startling. There it was. But now that's all right. It's all right. We got some of those under our belts, and then we got confident. We got cocky, not confident, but we put out 5 new ones. Now we have rules. We can veto people with the judges. If you are the winner of last week's, Bozeman had the gavel last week. He did not fare well with that. And there's real quick.
I mean, in fairness,
yeah,
I was wrong with my pick, but I was right with getting off the pick that was suggested.
Well,
it happened exactly. It happened exactly as I kind of said it was going to happen.
Let's slow down on that one real quick, because I gave out one pick, and the second pick I gave out was Houston. You vetoed that, which is fine. Tampa Bay. How hard were you rooting for Baker Mayfield on that final drive to make you feel?
Oh God! But I also, once again, all my rooting interests, it's not like I'm a degenerate, right? If we're gonna call something, like I rooted against them because I had money on Tampa.
Yes.
I rooted against this, so it's not. But for sure, if I had no money on it, I would have rooted the same passion for Baker.
Yeah.
if I had money. So yeah.
Yeah, you kicked my Houston out. They put in the Jets. That game was over within 5 minutes. As Buffalo beat the little breaks off.
I think that the Jets sent Buffalo their scripted plays. They're like, "What do you guys think about these plays? You guys think you can stop them? No, guys, put them in. This is a great plays. I mean, they had like 8 plays under negative yards in like the first half. It was brutal.
Right. Hilarious. Now, Hannibal only gave out 1 pick because that's all he needed. 1-0. He was the MVP last week. Gave out the Eagles over the Chiefs without easy work for them as the champions won in Arrowhead. Congratulations, Hannibal.
Congratulations to us.
Yeah, I would like to say, like sometimes I had this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tell me what you think. Like, if you like Mormons. For whatever, like they were taking trains. They take trains everywhere, and people like, it's got to be a hard life for them. And I was arguing. I go, is it a hard life if they don't know any better? Like that's just the life that they have. They don't know any better, so actually their life is easy. So one could make an argument that Hannibal's limited knowledge of quarterbacks puts them in a box. Puts him in a box where he just don't know any better, and he's just gonna stick to what he actually knows, and that's not a bad thing.
No,
and Eagles. Like I was like, oh, this is Eagles versus Chiefs. I saw this game before.
Absolutely right. I thought it could have sworn this just happened. Right.
Yeah.
Right. It was the end of last season's like cliffhanger.
Yeah. Hannibal is the
cliffhanger, and we saw what happened. So just 2 weeks later, basically, I think he felt pretty good with that. That was good.
Hannibal is the Mormon on the train, looking at a 6 quarterbacks that he knows, and it worked out for us. I love it.
My other pick was Packers. But that couldn't. That was. It was too late. The show's too late for that.
A little late. No, you were on it. And matter of fact, here we were. We were very confident last week about our picks, and then we'll update the record of what we exactly went last week. Here,
that's for sure. We're going 5-0.
We are going
5-0.
5-0.
5-0. All right. Well, let's go 2-0, Bose, with your second pick.
Russ. So Wilson is washed.
He just washed, dude.
He is washed.
900 passing yards.
There it is, right there. 450 yards, 3 touchdowns, 123 passing rating. We go 2-3 as a team to bring us to 2-8 on the season. Dangerously now too far ahead of the booby prize, as you have to go 0-10 really for the quarter. But so we're in a danger zone, but we're going to rally it up. But I did love the confidence, the musical confidence we had of going 5-0 and Russell Wilson being washed. But yeah, Russell Wilson turns out can be good once in a while, only if we bet against him. It seems like.
And he ended up being like right when everybody's like, "Oh, Russell's pretty good." He was like, "Oh no, I'm washed. Watch this throw."
He did throw an interception in the end zone.
You absolutely need to have.
That's not on him, though. He's like, listen, I'll give you 4 quarters. I'm an old man. I'm not giving you 70 minutes for crying out loud. Right. If you can't stop them with 14 seconds to go from kicking an 80-yard field goal, that's on you. That ain't on me.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, all right, well, let's turn ahead. Let's go into week 3. How are we feeling going into week 3?
Well, who's got the gavel? Hannibal?
I say Hannibal's got the gavel. Hannibal went 1-0. I went 1-1. You went 0-2. You had Pittsburgh and Dallas. Hannibal had Philly. I had Detroit, and I was given the Jets, but we took the Jets. Houston would have lost anyway. So Hannibal definitely has the gavel this week. He can do whatever he wants. He can lead us off if he want. Let's get that Mormon on the train pick.
First pick, slightly not controversial, but even though as I sit here in Chicago, I sit here in an Airbnb in Logan Square.
Yes.
Why that information? What is that? What is that information?
Airbnb
information, the driving force of this pick. I gotta hear this. How this answer comes out.
Even though.
Are you renovating this Airbnb? I actually want more information on this Airbnb now.
It's a nice building. Two floors. They say if you're staying 5 days or more, you can use the washing facilities. But since I'm only staying 2 days, I don't think I get to do laundry. But
all right.
With that being said, guess what? Cowboys -1 on these Bears.
Oh, I need the gavel back.
Cowboys -1.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
I
thought you were going to go because you couldn't wash. You wanted to wash. You maybe wanted to wash. You was going to go Washington Commanders. But no, that was not.
Interesting.
That was not the pun that I was looking for. The Cowboys, why? Explain. Besides, is it just because of the Bears, or did we not see what the Giants did to them in Dallas?
Listen, I think the Cowboys learned from what happened against the Giants, and they said, "Hey, we can't do that anymore. We gotta." And also, Russell Wilson is I think they got better receiver talent over there, and Russell Wilson Caleb is still he's wilding out there.
Yeah.
And so he doesn't have that same focus, and I think they might be able to defend him
Yeah.
a little bit better. Bears corners, the Bears secondary, they lost that one guy.
Listen, I'll give you this, Hannibal. You don't have to ever defend going against the Bears that hard. I mean, and when we did predict the lines last week, remember we predicted a few lines, we all thought like Dallas would be -4 or something. It was insane that the Bears were favored. That kind of tells me something too. But hey, you're the one that has to live in Chicago. You're the one renting out Airbnbs and doing all that. You don't have to defend it. The Bears look absolutely terrible. Like I said, they script the first 15 plays. It's great, and then then they're doing improv Olympic out there. It all falls apart.
Second 15 trips them up.
Yeah, why can't they get David Mamet to write a script for the second 15 plays? You got Steppenwolf right there. I don't understand. So, all right, Dallas Cowboys, #1 play. Hannibal Buress. Hey, he went 1-0. Why not? Now, we don't have to quiz you. I'm sure you know Dak, and you certainly know Caleb. You already referenced them. All right, I'll swing it around my way. Bozeman, we're waiting on you since you're 0-2, and I do have the 1-1. I think he said it. Right there with the wash. I do like Washington -3.5 versus the Raiders. We all watched the Raiders on Monday night. Matter of fact, that hit the text thread where this show began, the group text thread of gambling. It was a simple line from Hannibal. The Raiders offense is horrible. Geno Smith, they look so bad. And this is a horrible travel spot. Now, the reason why this line is low is because Jane Daniels is banged up. There's a chance he might not play. If he does play, he'll be hobbled. I don't care. I don't care if Mariota's in there. These Raiders are awful. This travel spot is awful. Not only do they play in Vegas on a Monday night, they played a late night game because it was a doubleheader. So we all know what that flight is, coming back from Vegas early in the morning. You have to go across country to the East Coast. You think you're going to get something done that day. Like, I'll do the 6 a.m. Maybe we'll get a half a day of working. It's not happening. It's a 3-day recovery. Washington's been off since last Thursday, 10 days. This is just a bad schedule spot. I think Washington opens up on this terrible, terrible Raiders team. So Washington -3.5 is my play.
All right. I actually like that. I actually like the Washington Commanders to cover that.
All right.
I was hoping you guys were going to pick.
The word actually is not necessary, but okay.
I mean, we're 2-8. We're 2-8. So
I know it's true.
I'd like to say for the record, I did give out a couple of solid prop bets.
Jameson Williams, those a nice bank.
Gave a little couple. Said Justin Fields over Russian. Gave a little couple prop bets for all the people that's out there that support our degeneracy.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go the false confidence, false bravado. Everybody's riding them. This spread is way too low. Everything the Detroit Lions do well, the Baltimore Ravens do better. They're in Baltimore. They had arguably the second best team down by 14 at home before they pulled a choke job. They're averaging 40. I would love to put the farm on one of our bets on the over of 51, but since I can't, I'll cruise in with the Ravens -4.5 against the Lions at home.
Absolutely love this play. Love this play. Here's one of some stats to back your play up because that was also on my list, so I'll support you. They've played the Lions like 4 or 5 years in a row now, seasons in a row. They've won by an average of 28 points against Detroit. When Jared Goff is outside, he's an indoor cat. He's the Claude. He likes to stay, everything inside the dome.
The Claude cat.
Yeah.
Come on, put him up.
He's the Claude Lion. Teams that gain more than 6.7 yards per play in the first 2 weeks are 22-8 straight up, 71% against the spread since 2015. That would be the Baltimore Ravens. They look unstoppable. Somehow Derrick Henry only had like 20 yards last week, so I think they're going to just do whatever they want.
Yeah, agree. I think it's going to be a nice victory, and that I just can't see how a team is averaging 40 is going to this game. This game is not going under.
Yeah, and it's a Monday night sweat. I like us having a Monday night sweat every time. So.
Monday night sweats are good.
Yes, for sure. And they just played Ben Johnson. That was their thing. So kind of a letdown game situation for that. All kinds of things working in our favor.
Yeah, man, that's a great pick right there. Great pick. That's excellent.
Some tells me that your scouting report didn't even consider this game.
No, I'm almost convinced Hannibal's not live right now, and he recorded us earlier and just played a video. Yeah, man, that's a great pick. No, I agree with that one. Yeah.
Hearing you here, yeah, man.
That one team is gonna score a little bit more than the other.
Yeah, I feel it. 1-0.
1-0.
Really,
absolutely.
3-0. Y'all want to play back the end of the? Y'all want to play back the end of the episode last week when y'all were like, "You got any final one?" And and I was like, "Bills."
Yeah, he did say Bills, but even though that was your version of the don't pass line at the craps table, you were just trolling our Jets play.
No, I wasn't trolling. I genuinely did like the Bills, but we're a team.
100%. No, absolutely, 100%.
You know, it's crazy. It doesn't sound like we're a unit right now.
No, we got 3 great plays.
Just threw one in. All right, I got you.
We got Dallas, we got Washington, and we got Baltimore. Those are 3 solid plays. Hannibal with the gavel, undefeated last week, 3-0 off the books, 1-0 on the books. What do you got for your second play?
Second pick right here. So I was really, I just ordered the NFL package with the all 22 view.
Yes.
Where you could like really study film, right?
I was just gonna say one of the worst things that's happened to us as fans is that we all have access to the all 22. So now we're all coordinators and coaches, oh, why was no Doomsday trouble that drag? Like I don't know these things. I shouldn't be doing this kind of critiquing.
Yeah, so I have the all 22.
Yeah, and I love it.
And I haven't used it yet, but that's Packers -7.5 because that Packers defense, everybody is galvanized around Micah Parsons brought a crazy energy. You even hear it in the locker room where they like, that's the difference. Micah Parsons in here. The Browns, they haven't figured it out yet, man. They're not gelling. Mike, they're coming through Packers by 16 minimum offline.
16 minimum on the road?
Yes. Well, it is their first road game.
Cleveland still Central time zone, I think.
Yes. Here we go.
Nope. Eastern, but we'll take it. Close enough. An hour.
One over.
It depends. Yeah, it depends on the season. They switch it back and forth. You do have
they dance.
We do have, as you learned last week, Joe Flacco at quarterback for the Browns, and that's kind of a mismatch. Did you call him Michael Parsons like Jerry Jones, by the way, earlier?
I said Micah, but actually, never mind that. Falcons -5.5.
Did you just gavel yourself? Did you just gavel your own play? Is it scrolling? Is this game scrolling coming up? You didn't realize it?
I ain't even sweating it. Falcons. I knew that this was just a setup for the Falcons. Let's go.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's figure,
-5.5.
Let's figure this out. So we're tossing the Packers out and we're putting the Falcons in?
Yeah. I like both of them.
You know what you can do is CJ's going to give you his 5th, and I can give a 5th team. And if you don't like either one of ours, you can gavel it out and put both of yours in. That's what the gavel does.
Okay.
All right. Well, so right now you got the Falcons, and we better sweet talk you into something else other than the Packers because you will gavel the shit out of us. CJ, make your case.
Well, I know you're not going to like my pick because I like Carolina plus the points.
All right.
This is the very definition of degenerate.
Oh, man. I did like Carolina. This is why I like 0-2 teams going against 1-1 teams. They're desperate. It's their first home game. They're backdoor masters. They had no business covering. They almost won that. They would have 27-3 to Arizona. Next, you know, they love the backdoor when you're not looking. I think Atlanta's a little overblown after beating J.J. McCarthy last week, and he looked terrible. They throw an injury on here. Real quick to back that up, since 2010, 0-2 teams versus 1-1 teams, 70% against the spread. And Carolina at home, I think you're getting a little bit of value. They showed some life. I mean, granted, They're bad. I get it. I think the Falcons are just a little overblown. 5.5 seems like a bit much. I just don't trust the Falcons as a big favorite on the road. I like them as little dogs, little whatever, little numbers. But when you start laying big numbers with Atlanta, I get scared.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you.
My approach.
If I had to go a second squad, I think first of all, can I just say it's not a bad beat, but come on, dude. How do you not know the kickoff rules? How do you, if you're the Steelers, how do you, I mean, come on.
How about when the referee announced it? So you're talking about the Steelers game, Caleb Johnson, rookie running back. Well, the ball hits the landing zone. I still don't think the refs know what that is. He lets it go in the end zone. Seattle jumps on it. It still didn't even look like he got in bounds when he jumped on it. But anyway, he jumps on it. And the referee, they make that announcement, goes, okay, so the ball landed in the landing zone. Then he's literally what he said to a stadium full of people. Somebody has to recover it. That's the rule. Somebody has to recover the ball. It can't just sit there. So touchdown Seattle. And everyone's like, what?
I
that was bad.
I thought it hit the Steelers dude's hands. Caleb's hands.
It did hit his hand, and then
it hit his hands,
there.
and then just yeah. So anyway, and I saw the dude from Pittsburgh chasing after him, just yelling like, how can you? What are you doing? Anyway. All right. That being said, I really like the Seattle's defense. I like Sam Darnold at home, low expectation environment. This is where he thrives. The Saints running out Spencer Rattler. He's not any good. The Saints are Seattle's at home. That's a real home field advantage. Their defense is legit. 7.5. I got them by 14 to 17 points. They will absolutely smack the Saints, who will probably have the worst record in football this year. And a quick prop bet, because that's what I do. I would like to say that the Vikings are slightly better. I don't want to say this, CJ. I know this used to be your boy, but Carson Wentz right now is probably a better option than JJ McCarthy. Jamar Chase is coming into Minnesota.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson ain't having it. His total yards is 71.5. Take the over 71.5. So I can just help eliminate my treachery the last 2 weeks.
Here's the thing with Carson Wentz. He obviously hasn't been the same since that injury, but he has been serviceable as a quarterback been playing. The problem with Carson Wentz is, and I call this the knuckleball effect, where like he's good, he puts up good numbers, but you just can't watch it because the second he's bad, you can't unsee how bad it was, and you're like, he needs to get out of our city, he needs to get off our team. Like that, this is great. It's kind of like the knuckleball, like when Tim Wakefield, R.I.P., would throw a 50-mile-an-hour pitch. He might win 20 games, but as soon as someone hits a home run off, you're like, fuck, I could throw that fucking wiffle ball. Get him the hell out of here. So it just makes you angry. So if you don't watch Carson Wentz, his numbers are fine, but if you watch it, it gets gross. So I agree with you and Jefferson on that. I also like
back it up. You like the Seahawks 7.5 over the Saints?
Well, let me get to that. What I do like about that is last week was all bashing Sam Darnold. Hell of Sam Darnold. Then he beat me. You know what? I was a bit wrong. Sam Darnold. Now we tail Sam Darnold. But you're right. At home.
But in fairness, he wasn't great.
No, he was not. 100%.
He was not great. Seattle's defense and that boneheaded play bailed him out. Aaron Rodgers threw a red zone interception, which he never does.
My favorite stat: Saints quarterback Hannibal. You know who Saints quarterback is? Drew Brees Jr., also known as. I like how he whispered it, hoping it might possibly be right. Like, Drew Brees.
And you know the crazy thing is, we actually gave him the answer
earlier, didn't we? Yeah,
yep.
You're right. And that answer. That's what I said. Earlier. Well, this is a recording. Anyway, the answer, Hannibal, you're right to not know this man's name because he has never won a game in the NFL. And he started like 9 games, I think, so far. Spencer Rattler is the name of the quarterback for the Saints. So I can't hate to say
that sounds like a guy who should be good at quarterback.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Spencer Rattler.
Sounds
He's been
like he would be a great relief pitcher, a great just quarterback, right? Bring in the Rattler. Bring in the Rattler. Just throwing heat. And yet, nothing.
Yeah, I represent like general public's knowledge, right?
Yeah, no, I love it.
I'm general public. We trying. You gotta, we know. We need
a general's hat for you. General public.
General public.
Yes.
General public.
Like military outfit. Hey, your general public went undefeated last week. You have the gavel, so let's go back to you. Who do you want to keep? Do you want to keep? It's on you. Do you want to keep Atlanta or do you want to keep Green Bay?
Or do you want to keep them both?
Well, he's already got. He's already got Dallas. He's got Dallas.
I think the gavel is the gavel.
Gavel ain't the gavel. It's not an electric chair. You can't do all 5 picks.
He can't do all 5 picks. We all get a guaranteed one.
Right.
And then I think, it's he had the fourth one. He had the fourth one, which he gets was part of the gavel. I think I got 2. And then he gets the choice of fading out the other one. It's a tough one because
I'm all for making up rules as you go.
But it's
a tough
one
especially for this show.
CJ actually picked the opposite team.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a tough one. I feel like that's one you should lose the gavel for 2 weeks.
But Bozeman, do you know if he keeps them both, then he's kicking your game off too? Then
you kick my game off. I haven't won one yet. I'm about to fight for an extra game. I actually want less games.
Yeah, I'm fine with general public taking all 5.
I'm good with just one, sir. Just the one. Don't let me ease into this. Let me ease into this victory mode. I ain't trying to get this is not a socialist project. Like I'm prepared to be bumped off. Give me my one and let me earn my keep.
I'll say this. I saw because the Falcons and Panthers, I've seen some tape, but the Packers I watched in real time and they look great. So I'll keep Packers -7.5. I don't like that hook. I hate the hook.
Don't be afraid of the hook.
Don't be afraid of the hook.
Don't be afraid of the hook.
But I think they're gonna win by that.
We still need one more though.
That's
4.
No, that's 5. We got Dallas, Green Bay from Hannibal. We got Washington from me, and we got Baltimore and Seattle from you.
And they keep giving me the dice.
I mean, I like getting you too.
Keep giving me the dice.
That's good because you're the only because I'm the one who had 4 picks. You guys each had 3, so I need to only have 1 this week anyway. So
all right, buddy.
Here's our career records. By career, I mean the first 2 weeks on the season. CJ 1-3, general public 1-2, Hannibal. Bozeman 0-3. So that is what we're doing.
I'll be 2-3. I'll be 2-3 after this. I'll be 2-3. But let everybody know that I'm giving out side bet winners, just a little something. It's just like when you go to a restaurant and then they give you some nice warm bread. That's what I'm giving you. I'm giving you nice warm bread before I give you a meal that might not be prepared correctly. But the bread has been fire.
Matter of fact, I think that if in the 1,000th place at the Circa contest is bread and water. So hopefully we'll get that. We won't make any money.
My new name is Cheddar Biscuits.
But we will get he put that in the Circa. Yeah. How do we feel?
Cheddar
we want to do a
Biscuits.
song. What you're right there, What you kicking?
What
What are you kicking in that Airbnb?
This is just under the desk in this place, so I don't know.
Well, I thought that was a fan. That's like one of those Wright brother.
But you've been known to do some alternative comedy. If this is your new thing that's on the blueprint, I love it.
Put that together.
I love it.
Go down Fullerton, catch an early Wright brother flight or something.
Put your hands together.
You see a lot of those. You do see a lot of those in Chicago. Like, they're causing traffic jams. Like, how do you get off that thing? Like, do you glide into Decatur and find a haystack or something and just like peel off like thing?
And below that, is that the TIE fighter? What is that below the wheel?
It was the Millennium Falcon. Is that a Millennium Falcon?
Is that the Death Star? And that's the,
I was just going to say that's some Star Wars
Death
shit.
Star, and then that's the.
That's not a bike, Hannibal. You got a collector's item. You got a Star Wars collector's item.
We just looking at Star Trek the wrong way. That's the. All right.
Nice.
Let's go over those lines where we are going to. Oh, here it is. Here is the line. So Seattle is 7. Hannibal's Packers are 7.5. Ravens 4.5. I like that line so much. Washington 3.5. And the Benedict Arnold himself against Chicago, Dallas Cowboys -1. Hannibal birds where he lives. Doesn't matter. Listen, the Bears look awful, but I think it's gonna be a good game, whatever that game is gonna be.
Okay.
Who knows?
Oh, for sure. We're gonna be sweating that one out.
Oh, for sure.
Dallas ain't about to go out. Dallas ain't about to go and spank the Bears.
Oh, for
Chicago.
sure. Oh, for sure.
They're desperate.
Oh, for sure is gonna be our record next week.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
How do we feel about it? 5-0? We're not singing this week. That's for sure. Not as confident.
No singing, even though I just sang.
Cheddar biscuit.
Cheddar biscuits. Cheddar biscuits.
I feel good.
Yeah,
and I knew that you would.
I like you taking the lead. I like you taking the lead as well on this one. And it did seem like the games were scrolling up like in an old time stock market ticker. You're like, oh shit, Atlanta's playing Carolina. Never mind on that Packers play. Never mind that. Hold on.
Just
my assistant just handed me this, and it's like a printout sheet of the actual games that's happening.
I mean, I'm close. I'm super close to taking Tampa versus the Jets.
Well, the Tampa Bay they're an injury. 3 of their offensive linemen are out. Ibuka is now out. They're kind of a mess on the injury report. So.
Ibuka is definitely not playing.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So that's a good pass. They are wearing the old uniforms though, the creamsicles, which I did like. Which I don't think their record's good in that, but it just looks so good. And Baker. Yeah. Did you see when Baker? I mean, obviously you watched Baker. It looked like Baker was hurt, but then CJ Gardner-Johnson talked shit to him, so he popped right back. That was like his anecdote. He popped right back up. Oh, someone's talking shit to me. Right. Fuck my knee. I'm here to talk shit. Baker is he's wild. He won that on himself. He's amazing.
Yeah, he's had a nice bounce back to his career from journeyman to the man.
Liam Cohen is the man who turned him around down in Jacksonville. What do you think of that Jacksonville-Houston game, Bozeman?
I mean, do I have to have an opinion on that?
No, you don't. No, you don't. Just tossing it out there.
If I had to pick, I would say Houston is too good to be 0-3. And Jacksonville should be 2-0, but they, Jacksonville. Listen, you have been continuously banking on Jacksonville.
I have. Listen, and I have a separate.
And every year they come up.
Real quick, full confession. I have a separate sheet of the 3 generates that's just my own picks. I do on my own show, the Bottom Line Bombs, and I'm also 2-8, and they're not the same picks. It's almost amazing. One was last week's was Jacksonville plus 3.5. How Joe Burrow gets hurt, the backup throws 3 interceptions, and they don't even cover somehow. Because I mean that, and so I say I'm 2-8 there. But I'm 8-2 in games that are not my fault. Only 2 of those losses were my fault. Just like the Jets, that was our fault. That was a loss. The rest, though, that's not on us. These guys just ain't fucking doing what they got to do.
They're not doing what they're supposed to do. Agree. We give them the confidence to go out there and do it, and then they don't do it.
Yeah, like I had the Ravens week 1 versus the Bills Monday night. That's not my fault. That ain't on me.
That ain't. All right.
God.
Is our work here done?
That's it, 3 gens. I was just trying to stall because I do not want to drive in traffic right now. But I'll wrap it up. Great episode number 2 there, and I think I feel like we got to turn it around. I like general public leading the charge here. Let's go at least 4-1. 5-0, a little too musical, a little too ambitious. 4-1 we can get.
4-1 we can get. Yep. All right. All right. Let's
All
go,
right,
boys.
should we have a signature song? All right, that's gonna do it for the three gents. And if you want to get your team on making us a theme song, Hannibal, we're all for it. Because all I have is a second for it. Hell, yeah, DJ Burger Feed, anyone. ISIL, you're the musician. Get us a damn good song.